China. It's a rather large place, you may have noticed. Full of famous bits. The Great Wall, terracotta soldiers, pandas munching bamboo. All very impressive, I'm sure. But then you stumble upon a name like Wanfenglin. It translates rather grandly to Forest of 10,000 Peaks. Now that gets your attention, doesn't it? It sounds like something straight out of a fantastical story. And as it turns out, it pretty much is. This isn't just a few hills, it's an ocean of them. Located in Guizhou province, a part of China that often slips under the tourist radar, Wanfenglin is a geological marvel. Think of it as nature showing off. Big time. It's a sprawling canvas of karst formations. These are limestone peaks sculpted by time and water into incredible shapes. They jut out of the earth like ancient silent sentinels. It's a landscape that makes you feel rather small. In a good way, mostly. Unless you've forgotten your good walking shoes, and frankly it's about having your breath quite literally taken away. Now, before we dive headfirst into these 10,000 peaks or thereabouts, let's talk Guizhou. It's one of China's southwestern provinces, and it's a bit of an unsung hero. It doesn't shout as loudly as Beijing or Shanghai. It's more quietly spectacular. Think rolling hills, deep gorges, and a whole lot of green. It's a place where mountains aren't just scenery, they're the main event. And a rather good show they put on too, I must say. Guizhou is known for its incredibly diverse ethnic minority groups. The Miao, the Dong, the Buyi, each with their own traditions, festivals, and rather splendid outfits. This cultural richness adds another layer to the already stunning natural beauty. It's like getting a history lesson and an art class while on a geography field trip. All very efficient. You can see why it's slowly but surely making its way onto the maps of more adventurous travelers. People are cottoning on. The province is a powerhouse of karst landscapes. Wanfenglin is a prime example, of course, but it's part of a much larger system of these limestone formations that stretch across this part of China. It means caves, lots of caves, and underground rivers, and sinkholes that could swallow a small cathedral. It's all very dramatic. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of these peaks. Wanfenglin is generally divided into two main parts, East Fenglin and West Fenglin. Creative names, I know. The eastern part, East Fenglin, is where the forest aspect really hits you. It's a dense congregation of sharp, conical peaks. They look like they've been squeezed out of the earth, or perhaps dropped from a great height by a rather clumsy giant. The key feature here is the sheer density. It's an overwhelming panorama of points and pinnacles. They stretch as far as the eye can see. It's like looking at a colossal green pincushion. Some peaks are tall and slender, others are more robust. But they all share that distinctive karst profile. It's a view that demands a wide-angle lens and perhaps a moment or two of silent awe, or maybe just a quiet blimey. Attractions in East Fenglin are less about specific named spots, it's more about the collective spectacle. There are viewpoints, of course, places where you can stand and try to take it all in, though taking it all in is a bit of an ambition here. It's a lot to process. You might find yourself just staring, mouth slightly agape. It's that kind of place. You might think, once you've seen one pointy green hill, you've seen them all. But East Fenglin has a way of proving you wrong. Each angle, each shift in light reveals something new. Morning mist clinging to the valleys, the golden glow of sunset painting the peaks. It's a constantly changing masterpiece, nature's own art installation, if you will. And the admission is usually just a bit of a walk, or a bus ride if you prefer. The local Buyi people have lived in harmony with this dramatic landscape for generations. Their villages are often tucked away at the foot of these giants. They farm the fertile land in the small basins between the peaks. Their connection to this place is palpable. You can see it in their architecture, their farming practices, and their general resilience. Living amongst such grandeur must shape your perspective on life. I imagine it makes you quite good at dealing with ups and downs. Historically, these areas were quite remote. That remoteness helped preserve both the natural environment and the local cultures. It wasn't always easy to get here, which in a way was a blessing. Now it's more accessible. But that sense of stepping into a different world, a quieter world, still lingers. It's a place that encourages you to slow down, to look. Section 5, West Fenglin, a gentler beauty, rivers and rice paddies. Now if East Fenglin is the dramatic, slightly aloof older sibling, West Fenglin is the more approachable, charming younger one. The peaks here are still karst, still impressive, but they are generally more spread out. They rise from flatter, wider valleys. This creates a different kind of beauty. It's more pastoral, more idyllic. Think classic Chinese landscape paintings, the ones with misty mountains and serene rivers. That's West Fenglin for you. The Nahui River meanders gracefully through this area. Its waters reflect the towering peaks and the lush greenery. This river is the lifeblood of West Fenglin. It nourishes the rice paddies that carpet the valley floors. It provides a livelihood for the local communities. You'll see farmers tending their fields, water buffalo cooling off in the shallows. It's a scene of timeless rural tranquility. Quite a contrast to the bustling cities many of us are used to. One of the unique features of West Fenglin is how seamlessly nature and human life are intertwined. Villages aren't just near the peaks, they're among them. Houses nestle at the base of sheer cliffs. Fields are cultivated right up to the edge of the limestone towers. Section 6, Life amidst the karst, the charms of West Fenglin. West Fenglin isn't just about the wide views, it's also about the details. You might find hidden caves at the base of some peaks. Some are small, others are vast underground networks. Local legends often attach themselves to these natural formations. A rock that looks like a sleeping dragon. A cliff face that resembles a mythical figure. It adds a layer of storytelling to the landscape, makes it all the more intriguing. The points of interest here are more varied than in the east. Beyond the general scenery, there are specific formations that draw attention. Perhaps a particularly majestic peak, or a uniquely shaped cluster. The villages themselves are attractions, with their traditional architecture and the daily rhythm of rural life. It's a chance to see a China that's rapidly changing elsewhere. Here, time seems to move a little slower, which is rather nice for a change. The agricultural landscape is itself a marvel. The patchwork of rice paddies, cornfields, and vegetable plots, all meticulously tended. It's a testament to hard work and a deep understanding of the land. In different seasons, the colors change dramatically, from the vibrant green of young rice shoots to the golden hues of harvest time. It's always picturesque, always photogenic. Section 7, Wanfo Temple, Finding Zen in a Forest of Stone. Amidst all this geological grandeur, you'll also find places of spiritual significance. Wanfo Temple, or the 10,000 Buddhas Temple, is one such spot. Now, 10,000 Buddhas is a fairly common name for temples in China. It usually signifies a place with a great many Buddha statues. And this one, nestled within the Wanfenglin area, is no exception. It adds another dimension to your visit, from natural wonder to spiritual contemplation. The temple's location is, of course, stunning. Imagine a serene Buddhist sanctuary set against a backdrop of those incredible karst peaks. It's a powerful juxtaposition. The enduring human quest for peace and enlightenment, framed by the ancient silent mountains. It makes for a rather reflective atmosphere. Even if you're not particularly religious, it's hard not to feel a sense of calm here. The setting alone is enough to inspire a bit of quiet thought. Visiting Wanfo Temple offers a peaceful interlude, a chance to marvel at intricate carvings, colorful murals, and yes, many Buddha statues. Section 8, Baguashan Nature's Own Mystical Crop Circle. Now for something truly unique, Baguashan. It translates to 8 trigrams field, and it's exactly as intriguing as it sounds. This isn't a man-made crop circle, designed by mischievous aliens or prank-loving farmers. This is a natural phenomenon shaped by geology and then enhanced by human cultivation. It's one of Wanfenglin's most iconic and mysterious sites, and quite rightly so, it's rather bewitching. Imagine a vast funnel-shaped depression in the earth, a natural sinkhole essentially. But instead of being a dark gaping hole, it's filled with a perfectly formed spiral pattern of cultivated fields. These fields, following the contours of the land, create a design that uncannily resembles a bagua. That's the 8-sided Taoist symbol representing the fundamental principles of reality. It's quite something to behold. Nature, it seems, has a flair for symbolism. The formation of Baguashan is a fascinating story of natural erosion and deposition, followed by centuries of careful farming by the local Buyi people. They've adapted their agricultural practices to this unusual terrain. Section 9. Why Wanfenglin? Well, isn't it obvious by now? So after journeying through forests of peaks, serene rivers, ancient temples, and mystical fields, we come to the big question. Why Wanfenglin? Why travel all the way to this corner of Guizhou? Well, if the preceding 8 sections haven't convinced you, I'm not sure what will. But let me try to sum it up. It's not just one thing, it's the whole splendid package. It's a multi-layered experience. Wanfenglin is a world-class natural wonder. The sheer scale and beauty of the karst landscape are breathtaking. East Fenglin with its dense spires, West Fenglin with its pastoral charm. These are sites that will etch themselves into your memory. It's nature on a grand, operatic scale. If you appreciate geology or just pretty views, this place is a veritable feast for the eyes. You'll run out of superlatives. I nearly have. But it's more than just scenery. It's the rich cultural tapestry, the resilient Bui people, their villages, their traditions, the spiritual solace of Wanfo Temple, the agricultural artistry of Baguatian. These elements add depth and meaning to the landscape. It's a place where nature and culture are not separate but deeply intertwined.